What's up, friends? Hope you all doing good. So today I'm going to give you a breakdown of gold USD. Since it is market closed, we're gonna have to go back to the history and see what gold has been doing, and then that way it's easier for us to predict in the future, because the market, as we all know, the market is something that repeats itself all the time. It's a history. It repeats every single time. So we have to let me share the screen with you guys. Great. Like I said, we get benefit from what? A pullback. Okay. First of all, here we have actually rules, right? Let me write it down. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Great. So first, I'm gonna tell you the way I take my trades. First, we're gonna have to, because I'm not the only one who's trading, so we're gonna have to mark the last high. Okay? We're gonna have to mark what? The last high. Simple. Then, after that, we're gonna have to wait till it's broken. It's broken. That last higher high. Okay? The third is gonna be a pullback. We're gonna wait a pullback. Okay? Which is gonna be retracement in another word. After that pullback, last but not least, is gonna be, we're gonna draw a little trend line on the last high of the last high before the pullback. Yeah, last high before the pullback. I'll give you an example. Don't worry. That is how I took trades. Simple as that. First of all, we're gonna have to mark the last high. Second, we're gonna have to wait till that last high is broken. Third, we're gonna have to wait a pullback. Fourth is gonna be where we go down to the 1 hour and 30 minutes, where we draw the last high before that pullback happens. Before this comeback happens, there's a high, right? The market has done. That high is gonna be where we draw our trend line, where we start from our trend line all the way there. And then after that trend line is broken, that is where our entry goes. Simple as that. Let me give you an example. So as we know, this was the last high. Of course, this was the last high, right? This was the last high. So let me say that again. After the last higher high is broken, okay? Where was our last high? Here. So after it has broken, we're gonna have to wait what? What was our second? After that is broken, we're gonna have to wait what? A pullback. Go back. We're gonna have to wait. It's broken. First of all, we're gonna have to mark the last high. The second is gonna be what? We're gonna have to wait. That high is broken, right? Just like this. It has been broken, as you guys can see. It has been broken with this kind, right? Great. Now we have two. The third one is what we're gonna have to wait a pullback. Okay, we're not gonna rush into it. So we're gonna have to wait a pullback. Okay, the market has moved all the way there, but we're not going to touch anything. We're not going to take any trades. What we're going to do simply is to wait pullback after that. After that, which is going to be the fourth, last but not least, is going to be we're going to have to draw a little trend line on the last high before the pullback, which is going to be where? Tell me, guys. Try to guess. Where is the last high before the pullback happens? Here. Exactly. You're right. Great. Simple as that. That is broken. And then the trend line is broken, right? Boom. That is going to be our fucking entry. We're going to go on long. Our entry point is going to be there. Great. And we're going to aim 1 to 2. The best thing that I do all the time is always, since we don't know where the market might bounce back, might pull back, right? We're going to have to be realistic. We're going to have to make our risk to reward ratio as realistic as possible. So I always do 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Boom. If the price reaches there, or even a 90%, I exit the trade. So that is simple as that. Let me give you another example. That is what I've been doing. So great. Right now, what we're going to wait. Okay, right now, as you can see, we're going to have to draw our last higher high. Great. This is the last higher high the market has done, right? Great. Okay, now we're going to have to wait. That last high is to be broken, right? Great. It has to be broken. Okay, it has been broken. Great, we're not going to trade. We're going to have to wait a pullback. Okay? We're going to have to wait a pullback. Great, we're going to have to wait a pullback. So, where is the pullback? Before the pullback. And, okay, first of all, the pullback happened. As we can see, the market has broken the last higher high, and then it came back all the way. Right? That is what we're looking for. Now, what's next? What's next is to draw a trend line, the last high before the pullback happened. Here it is. Simple as that. The last high before the pullback happens, because this is where the pullback happened. This is the pullback, right? This is the comeback. Great. We're going to have to draw our trend line, the last high before the pullback happens. And this is the last high before this pullback happens. Okay, great. We're going to have to wait. And the price has broken this level, right? Great. Now we are good to go to take our trade. But we're not going to take any trade unless that trend line is broken very well. It did. We're going to have to put our entry the next level. The breakout, you're going to wait. We're going to have to wait the candle that has broken the trend line till it closes. After that candle closes above the trend line, we're going to have to draw what? We're going to have to make our entry the next level, the next candle. Great. Which is going to be higher highs, right? So like I said, since we don't know where the market can go, we're going to have to just do 1 to 2 level. Boom. Simple as that. That is how I've been winning all the time. So let me give you another example. So now, as we know, we're going to have to draw what? Trend line. Great. No. First of all, we're going to have to find the last high. This is going to be the last high. Great. Now, we're going to wait till the last high is broken. Now it has been broken, of course. Okay. Now we're going to have to wait till the pullback happens, right? Great. We're going to have the price going all the way up. We don't care. All we're going to wait is the market to come back so we can have a better entry. Great. So now the market has go all the way there. A pullback happened, and that is exactly what we wanted. So our next move is what? To draw a trend line from the last high before the pullback happens. Great. This is how we play it. This is how we play it. See? After the pullback happens, what we're gonna do is to draw a trend line, the last high before the pullback happens. And where is the last high before the pullback? It's here, exactly. So our trend line is gonna go there, all the way there. And now all we're gonna wait is to be broken that last. To be broken the trend line that we've drawn, which means we're gonna wait till that candle closes above that trend line, just like this. This candle closes above this trend line, right? Now we're good. It closed above this trend line. Now all we're gonna do is to put our long position here. Great, and our entry, our SL is gonna be somewhere around here. Or you can go down to the 30-minute, and it's still gonna let you it's gonna let you put your SL in a very realistic way, a realistic place. So now here's 1 to 3, but we don't know, right? So we're gonna have to do 1 to 2. That's more than enough. And that is how I've been winning the market. That is how I've been able to pass my first 5K challenge account. Simple as that. That is what I've been doing mostly. So now, let's do our analysis thing based on the strategy we've been doing. Great. I'm not gonna aim any sell. You remember, because I know the overall market is what? Bullish, right? So simply, I'm gonna have to mark the last high. Great, we've done that. Now all we're doing is to be broken that last higher high. Simple as that. And then we wait pullback. After that pullback, we're gonna have to draw a what? Exactly. A trend line. After that, after the market breaks the trend line, after we draw a trend line, after that pullback, we're gonna have to wait the breakdown. Then that is how we take our trades. Simple as that. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. It is the best strategy that you can guys get. There's another scenario that the market could do, which is gonna be here. We don't have that much time, but as we can see here is a supply zone. So we might expect that the market just retraces this supply zone and then comes all the way there. It might happen because of those big moves that has happened, those ones. So yeah, but we're gonna watch, and yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and till I see you next video. Peace out.